Welcome back to cryptogains for another gotta get my words out for another video. I'm not cutting it. How to become a successful crypto YouTuber. If it's sounding interesting, drop the like, give me a subscribe. Are you someone that wants to start crypto? Someone that wants to start a channel that can, share helpful videos on the market, hopefully grow, 100,000 subscribers, million subscribers in the future if you're lucky. Well, I'm going to give you the ins and outs, things that you should do, things you shouldn't do, to what I would consider becoming a successful crypto YouTuber. I started in this space with $200, or £200, which was about $230, many years ago, back in 2015. And I didn't have a channel back then. I don't think I started my channel till 2020. And at that point, I had already made significant gains. Right now, I run I would probably say, successful Patreon account, which is a place where people can join to become a member, to look at early access content and things like that. So I'd like to believe that I'm doing all right. So I want to kind of just share my experiences, and hopefully this can guide you on your journey. Nothing's financial advice, because you can talk about crypto. So what's the things that you need to do? The key things to having a successful channel, before you even consider looking at monetizing yourself with Patreon and everything else, I think you have to think about the timing of things. When do you plan to make your channel? That's the first thing. When do you plan to do it? Because if you're going to plan doing it when the market's down in a bear market and things are tumbling down and it's the end of the market and everything's about to go crazy, collapsing down, it might be a challenge to gain subscribers, because at that time people are fed up, they've lost a lot of money, there's no hope left, kind of thing. So it's hard to gain subscribers. I mean, if you've already had a channel and you've got subscribers, they will continue to watch you during these times, because it's like they've already grown a connection to your channel, and maybe they've grown a level of trust from the things that you say in your videos, which makes them want to watch to see what you're going to say next. So timing is important when you decide to make a channel, right? That's the first thing. Second thing, which I think is the most important thing, is just to think about the type of videos that you want to do. The crypto space is wild. It's vast. You can talk about anything. You can talk about the news. You can talk about blue chip cryptos, low cap cryptos. You can talk about analysis. So many things you can just, have a specific niche, like NFTs and gaming, just AI. So I think really trying to figure out what it is that you're going to talk about, and make sure that you can stand out from the people that are already doing what they're doing, because there's a huge amount of influencers now. And I suspect that more is going to come over the years to come. By the way, I'm ultra wide. Coming ultra wide, people love it. And I think another important thing, once you've figured out what kind of videos you want to do in this market, is to be kind to people. I think as time goes on, people start to learn people's personalities, and you'll find many different influencers doing different things. Like I said, you can do videos on AI, you could do the top of the market, just focus on the top 50 because you want to be safe plays and share your audience safe plays. Or you've got channels like me, Superman, Joe Parry's now and again, what's up bruv, when we talk about high risk projects where we could lose a lot of money if we invest in them, but we share them because we feel like that's where the opportunity lies. Then you have great successful analysis, people that look at the charts, like blockchain backer, Crypto Crew University, big up to you guys. You've got people that talk about the news, Cryptos Are Us, Altcoin Daily. These are just people to name a few. So, you have to think about where you're going to sit yourself in this market, and be kind. That's the most important thing. I don't think again, I'd like to believe I've had some form of success. I think right now my Patreon is, don't like to say numbers, it could fall more. I've learned my patrons come and go depending on the market conditions. I think right now my Patreon, is it still recording? Yeah, still recording. I think I'm earning about 50,000 British pounds right now, which amounts to about $64,000 a month, which is very overwhelming. Like, it's very, very overwhelming, to the point where I'm just like, wow, there's people here that like my content that much that has become a patron to see what I'm doing. So, and I thank these guys every day. Thank you so much, seriously, because it's people like you that keep me going. You make me want to keep going, keep doing what I'm doing, and just keep sharing helpful info. That's what this has been about, sharing my journey, sharing helpful info. I suppose that can take you on your journey. Kindness is the most important thing. You'll find channels that want to make videos just based on bashing other YouTubers. I think that's how they gain their subscribers, to build a foundation on that. So they don't necessarily share helpful videos on others. I don't think in the long term it would help them. I've actually seen some YouTubers say that they're not here to make friends with other YouTubers, so they don't care what they say about them, and that's fine. But I think in the long goal, if people are friendly and kind, and you share helpful knowledge on the market that can actually help people, I think that's where people will want to subscribe. So when you come to my channel, I started off with a few, well, back then it was low caps. They were low caps, they were under like 200 million market cap, 300 million back then. Were they? VeChain? Oh no, I was in XRP for many years. Things like VeChain, Singularity Net, yeah, AGI, back then it used to be. I shared a lot of low caps, Cardano, Matic, Polygon, and that's how I grew. And I knew from the start that I want to keep sharing projects that are going to be lower cap, ones that haven't already succeeded yet, that could give people a chance to make some money along with me as they watch me do what I do, and just have fun with it. Just laugh, be myself. I think that's an important thing. Be yourself. If you wear cheap shoes, you know, still got my basic, look at that, just basic £25, darling. Just be yourself. Don't be afraid to make a fool of yourself. I think once people see your personality, they will decide if they like your channel or not. Just be yourself. Share your journey, be yourself. If you've got knowledge, they're going to see it. And I think people like the realness of a person rather than a fake person. And yeah, like on my channel, I try not to say nasty things about people. This is all part of building a channel, right? I try not to say nasty things about people, because I think the most important thing is, well, one, it doesn't matter, because whatever you're going to invest in, prices will either go up or down, right? Regardless of what people say about you. So it's about finding a place where you can share information to people and make it about your own journey, because again, we can't be financial advisors. Finding a space where you can share helpful information to people, where they feel like they can grow with you. You want to grow a community, you want to grow an audience. What else can I think of? So we've talked about when you should get in to start a channel. We talked about what kind of content you should be creating. That's something you'll decide. We've talked about how you should be, things that you shouldn't be, or, you know, in videos. If you like to clown about and have fun with it, do that, because that's what I do. And again, people will just decide if they like you or not. And I think it's important to want to learn as well. I don't always want to be the smartest person in the room. So I'm always open to learning and talking to the channel. I mean, the people that are in the comments, if they share me something, you've seen many times on videos, I go, shout out to this person for sharing me this, or shout out to this person for sharing me that, because there's other smart people in this space, and they know projects, or they share projects that could do well, that could potentially do well. So I'm always open to seeing other projects, and I think that's another thing as well, engagement with your community. Yeah. And when it comes to crypto, you have to learn to, especially if you're going to be in the crypto space as an influencer, you're going to have to learn to take the heat. That's all I can say, the heat. And it's like the hate. Actually, let's call it the hate. You're going to have to learn to take the hate, because as your subscribers grow and you become more popular, you'll have some people that say, wow, that's cool, big up to you. You've done really well. That's nice. And then you're going to have some people that hate on you. And I've learned through my years of just, when it comes to haters, is to just let them hate, because regardless of what they say to you, or if you have other influencers that make videos of you, regardless of what they say, it's not going to change what happens in the crypto market. And you may, if you're going to be an influencer like me, where I share high risk coins, I know that 90% of the time when I share projects, they can all fall to zero, because I'm playing in the hardest high risk space of them all. I don't want to talk about that. I could get 20, 30,000 views every single day if I just talk about XRP, if I just talk about these high H bars and the, you know, the popular cryptocurrencies. I could easily get that, but I don't want that. I want to share. I want to look for these coins that haven't had a chance to succeed. Ones, if you like, back in the old days, they call them penny stocks, or we just call them low micro cap cryptos that give people the opportunity. But with the opportunity comes high risk. And I think that's how I built my channel. I built it on just being myself, having fun, being basic, because I'm still an average guy. I make good money in crypto, but I still like to see myself as an average person. I still shop in, well, I haven't been to Primark for a while, because, you know, I haven't been in the UK for a while. When I go to UK, I'm going to Primark. I'm going to find my shoes, my quick socks. Actually, someone bought some socks for me from there. I got my vest. You see my vest? My vest. You see? That's my vest. My vest. My quick Primark vest. And I'm not going to change. No matter how much money you have, you soon realize that. Why do you have to change? Why? Why do you have to change? If you can do what you're doing and you're earning nice money in the future and you can grow a nice audience where people like you, why change? Anyway, let's talk about projects that you might share. I think it's good to learn how to, I'm just sorting the thing out. I think it's good to learn a few things. If you're going to dabble with high risk projects like mine, like I said, expect the haters to come. You choose how you want to handle it. I choose to ignore it unless it's something that I really need to sort of tackle into, then I state my point, right? But you just have to learn to just let them hate, because you know, if you know what you're like, you know what you're like. Where was I? Can't remember myself. I was talking about the projects that you do, the high risk of the projects that you do. No, I've got mind blank now. See, this is what happens. I'm trying to teach you how to be successful. You're probably thinking, how the hell is this guy successful? He don't know what he's talking about. He's supposed to be giving me steps. High risk projects is because all I'm thinking in my head is when I share. This is what I'm thinking in my head. When I share a project, if it does really well, like if it goes up 50x or 60x or 100x, everybody loves you. They're like, wow, this is a great influencer. He shared this coin months ago and it went up and he's a flipping great influencer. But if it does bad, if it goes down and falls to zero or just dumps, they absolutely hate you. And I've learned to adjust to that. When you first get hit with stuff like that, and then you see horrible comments or nice comments, you soon learn to realize that an influencer is very different to being an influencer in the crypto space is very different to having the average investor watch your channel. Meaning that if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would just be an investor. So I would be watching other influencers investing my money, and I would just be saying, oh, they shared this coin, oh, they sold this coin. I'm flipping losing my money. Actually, I'm trying to work out how I would have been if I never had a channel. I don't think I would have blamed anyone, because at the end of the day, I always say to people, and I think, again, it's like, we have to take responsibility for what we do as investors. And as an influencer, I think you do have to take some form of responsibility with some things that you do. Meaning, if you're going to share high-risk projects, let people know it's high risk. If you're going to, you know, with me, I put disclaimers in my videos. I put disclaimers at the start of every video. You saw that quick disclaimer that popped up. It showed like the little Dogecoin and the Bitcoin. You can pause that and read it if you like. I always try to put disclaimers in my videos to let them know that when you're coming to this channel, you're watching high risk stuff where you could lose everything. And you're going to get people that blame you, because people don't like to blame themselves for the mistakes that they make. They want to blame others. But as time grows, you will start to realize that when you share good projects, people love you, and when you share horrible projects, people hate you. Now, if you stick to the low risk, like the blue chips, you'll be fine. I mean, if H bar falls 50% or if Bitcoin falls 50%, you'll be all right for the most part. They won't hate you, because you're talking about a project that was just fell down, that's already successful. So that part only comes with when you get really down in depth into the pits of, we're talking under 20 million market caps. If you're going to deal with If you're going to be an influencer that shares projects under 20 million, be prepared for both the love and the hate, because crypto is a love-hate relationship, and depending on what the projects do. What else can I advise you on becoming successful? Once you have maybe, it went fast for me. I went from like, I remember when I had 4 subscribers, I said to my mom, I said, Mum, I've got 4 subscribers. One day it's going to say 100, then it's going to say 1,000, then 10,000, then 100,000. I never thought I'd see the day, but in my head I was like, yeah, this is what's going to happen. And then it finally happened. Oh, these are other videos that you can do. Face-to-face, you know, personal, up-close personal. People like this. They like to see how you are just as an individual person. And I think these work as well, because it shows your personality and stuff. So these are good to do. I tried, through my years of being in crypto, I tried to cover everything. I tried to cover, I don't really talk too much on blue chips anymore. Very rarely. I cover low caps and anything below. I cover not much on the news. Now and again, maybe I talk about the news. I cover technical analysis. So my strengths then actually as a channel would be health and safety, which I always talk about safety, get your ledger nanos and stuff. Entertainment, making people laugh if I can. But most importantly, the low caps and the analysis, the technical analysis on Bitcoin. That's the only time I talk about blue chips, if I'm showing you technical analysis. And I think it's important for you to try and find your strengths in the market with what you know and what you can do. So if you're someone that can do technical analysis, do it. You know, bring it once a week. If you're someone that can, you know, because with crypto, it's all about heavy research. You got to find the time to do a lot of research in crypto. Understand what's coming out, understand what's new, understand the risks, understand tools, you know. There's a bit more I need to talk about. But yeah, you have to understand where you want to put yourself and have more than one type of video. So this is one set of video I can do, up close and personal. Some people call them, I call them crypto therapy videos. Well, this one isn't a therapy. This is how to make a successful channel, become successful. Yeah, you know that. Technical analysis is great. Low cap cryptocurrency is great. I mean, and once you've got the main types of videos you want to do, like where you want to position yourself, then you can like start thinking of different categories like price predictions and how high can this go and how much should you have, and you know, it will come. As time goes on, it will come and you'll decide what you want to do. Another thing I suppose to become successful in becoming a YouTuber, especially in the crypto space, is I think you all need to learn to edit your own videos. This is really important. Edit your own videos and learn to edit your own thumbnails. Make your own thumbnails, whether you use Photoshop, whatever you use. I think these are the most important things, and I'll tell you why. Because sometimes you need to get a video up quickly. And if you're paying someone to make your thumbnails and edit your videos and they don't do it in time, or you can't just simply wake up, edit a video, edit a thumbnail, get it up, you're going to have a problem. And you want to be in a position where you are essentially your boss. You're boss in what you do, which means that you have to take the time to learn how to use an editing software, or 2 of them, a photo editing software and a video editing software, so you can do these things. I think it's so important. I could go in right now, like this video, I can take it, I can edit it, I can drop the likes and the subscribe buttons anywhere I like, because I've learned how to do this myself. I took the time. It probably took me about a month or 2 to really learn Photoshop and Premiere Pro. And once I sat down and was forcing myself to learn, that was it. I knew it kind of just clicks in your head. You wake up one day and it's like, oh, that's what you do. Oh, you do this. Oh, you copy like that. Oh, you drag it like that. Oh, you move it like that. So I think it's important to learn. Please take the time to do this if you want to become a successful YouTuber, especially in the crypto space, because you have to be quick with the market. If something happens and people want to know what's going on, you have to be quick to be able to make a video and share it. Yeah. And if you think you're at the stage where you want to start monetizing and you think you have something that can help people in relation to giving them, you know, early access content and stuff, then yeah, you can create a Patreon. I'm going to be dropping something soon, a new product, a new project, which I think is going to do really well in the crypto space, and I'll reveal it more in the future because I think you guys will like it. And this is probably something that you guys could eventually join up to in the future as well. Yeah, that will come. Yeah. But it's all about understanding what you want to be in this space, or the type of person that you want to be in this space. Are you a happy person? Are you a moody person? Are you someone that wants to share videos on low caps, mid caps, high caps? Are you someone that wants to do trading videos? Are you someone that wants to day trade? Are you someone that wants to do news? Once you find your space, you just try to boss it and be different to what other people are doing, yeah? But I'll tell you what, from my experience, if you're just yourself and you're not afraid to make a fool of yourself and clown about, and we're not always going to get things right. You're not always going to share projects that do well right away. Sometimes it takes months or even years before we see success, if they even happen. Yeah, you just be yourself and hopefully it just all falls into place. This video's been awful. At one point I couldn't remember what I was saying, but I don't care. I'm going to leave it here. I'm cut. If it was helpful, drop the like, give and subscribe. Are you looking at being a YouTuber after this? Am I going to be someone that ends up watching your channel? Because it'd be nice if if there's people that watch my channel now and you decide to become a YouTuber in the future, maybe this video will help you. And who knows, maybe I will be watching you in the future. And who knows, maybe we may do a thing one day, a collaboration. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Have a good day. Keep smiling. Keep being happy. I do these law of attraction videos as well because I think it's great. I believe in the law of attraction. It changed my life and I think that it's powerful. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.